The one criteria you require for me to demonstrate to you that God exists is the same criteria you use to discount the reliability of scripture. He said, you really believe in the virgin birth? I said, well, yeah. Come on. I said, well, okay, can we at least for a moment assume that God is possible as a concept? He goes, fine. I said, okay, so the guy that created everything can't overcome this problem of a virgin birth? Like that's what, beyond his capabilities? And he goes, well, no, I just don't think it's likely. I'm like, you're right. It's miraculous. It is by definition not supposed to be likely. It's supposed to grab our attention. And he goes, well, and I said, so your problem is miracles. You think miracles are absurd and therefore it diminishes the reliability of scripture. He goes, yes. I said, okay, fine. What would you need to believe in God? He goes, well, I would need like just actual like evidence, like God to tell me he's God. And I looked at him, I said, I got good news for you. I'm God. Worship me. He goes, what do you mean? I said, you said you want God to show up in person and tell you he's God. So I'm now claiming to be God and I'm demanding your worship. And you will of course grant me this worship because I have physically presented myself and told you I'm God. No, you can't just do that. Well, what do you want? You need to do something miraculous? So let me get this straight. The one criteria you require for me to demonstrate to you that God exists is the same criteria you use to discount the reliability of scripture? How is that logically consistent? How does that make sense? And I kind of stopped for a second. He's like, oh, okay. I'm like, look, I'm not asking you to believe that every claim of a miracle is an actual miracle. But what I am saying is that the very proof, the very thing that we require of someone to demonstrate divinity is the miraculous. And so to just dismiss it outright as if any claim to a miracle is automatically false is nonsensical.
This is so good because there are so many documented miracles, especially in the health field, like published research on documented health miracles. And even when those happen, atheists will still find excuses and reasons as to why those can't be true, because that would mean that there is some sort of supernatural taking place. There is some divine intervention happening. And then that would just shatter their entire belief system.